Whoa, they even have found a way onto your roof. Those are some persistent zombies, dude. You'll need to use cabbage pulps here to due to your roof's angle. Remember that, and you're good to go. Okay, so I got myself a large amount of things I would like to say. OC. Ost. What else can we grab? I need to think first. We can grab a walnut. And then I guess it would be like a jalapeno, because there's not really much else for me to get. Other than a pumpkin, maybe. That would be probably a little bit better and more space efficient. Let's do that instead, pumpkin. Okay. So I don't know if you noticed the fantastic new name this file has, but that's because I did like a 2.5 hour recording, had the audio saved, and the video was in the process of saving, got up to 100% saved, and then said something along the lines of location not found or something. It was some BS that was essentially saying, we saved your video, but we didn't save your video. There was no, like, temporary data or anything of the sort. It was just, hey man, your video didn't save because arbitrary reason. So, here's a nasty little confession for you guys. I refuse to release a video series until the entire project is completed for reasons like this. Because that was some shit. So, like, there's no copy file feature in this game, meaning I had to literally replay the entire game to get back up to this point in order to show things. Because, you know, there's no way to replay the stuff. You just gotta start the entire game all over again, which is shit. So that's why it's called Fuck This Game. Now, because things like change and can't really be considered consistent, you're gonna notice like a few things differently. Most of it's just money. So with money, you can go ahead and you can get some like, you know how coins drop and all that? Well, on top of that, things like diamonds drop too, and diamonds are worth 1,000. And I was lucky enough to get like 2 diamond drops, so technically I've got more money on this file. Meaning I'm probably just going to stick with this file, because I have more money, and that's important to me, because that saves me a little bit of time and effort as far as money grinding. See, like, I knew I had more money when Crazy Dave was like, hey man, you want to buy this slot? And that was before I even unlocked the shop. So, yeah. Recording was shit. I had to redo it all. What else has happened? I mean, outside of something I'll talk about later. I mean, it was easier to redo, because at least I didn't have to focus on using specific plants for arbitrary reasons other than to show them off. So, you know, I didn't have to worry about the torchwood. Didn't have to worry about, I don't know, whatever else I showed off that didn't really matter. I'll put them there. So yeah, it actually went by a little bit smoother. That's great. I don't care. I kind of want that thing turned off now, thinking about it, because that did not need to show up on my screen. If you use pea shooters, they will hit the angled roof and essentially will not be able to move forward. So that's kind of your reason to not get it. It'll just go in a straight line. Now, if you plant a pea shooter right up here on this area, then it can shoot forward. So any of those plants can be useful under those circumstances. But we kind of don't really have a way to do it because you can only plant in the pots. So there you go. This is just a waiting game. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Come quicker, so I can end your lives. Here. Get out of my sight. Hey neighbor, got some new items for sale. Alright, what would that be? Alright, so here's the other thing. Now, oh, that's why. I don't exactly remember some of the things I spent, but I do remember the things I didn't buy, because I know I didn't buy that. And then I did get this in the failed recording, but I might wait on that. We wanted the roof cleaners, because that's essentially, your lawnmower for the roof. So that's essentially, we've got 9,000. I also want to try and go for that 9 slots as quick as possible. But, yeah, we're just going to do that for the moment, and then just wait. Because he'll be easy to buy. That won't be too hard to make up. But 9 slots is kind of important. Alright, so now we've got potted plants, meaning we can go ahead and go above and beyond. Cherry bomb. I guess that's it, because I don't really think there's anything extra we can grab. I don't even remember. Oh, I grabbed the chomper last time. That's what I did. Oh well, who cares? Jalapeno's fine. So the plants count as a. The pots count as a plant. That's what I'm trying to say. The pots have eyes, right there. Kind of creepy. Kind of looks like an infant, but those have eyes. Everything has eyes. The pots are living. The flower pots do not. Well, they're not needed for anything else other than just this. You can go ahead and you can plant them on the regular lawn levels if you want. Like, there's nothing saying you can't. There could be a little bit of strategy with that, because that means technically they'd have to eat through 2 things in order to get to your 1 thing. But it's also like another 25 sun you'd have to be spending. So that's your preference. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. And then back to sun. Okay, so here's other things that's happened in the exciting life of me and fuck this game's lawn. So, I broke my finger. Of course, you know, like I said earlier, like recorded in advance. So, one sec, actually. There. I didn't have the timer displayed for whatever reason. Now I got the timer so I can see how long the session's going. But yeah, I broke my finger, and there's a lot of things you need 2 hands to do that I can't really do. Have you ever stood outside and then thought, shit, I can't put my hands in my pockets. This sucks. Because I've thought that. I've also learned that I cannot use a keyboard with 2 hands. I can't. I mean, I can, it's just awkward to open doors on the left side, because it's my left finger. Left ring finger, if you want me to be specific. So, like, I can function as a people, it's just, there's a lot of things that require 2 hands. I can't give anyone a round of applause. What else can't I do? I can't wear gloves. There's another thing I can't do. I'm glad that before my finger broke that I had at least washed my hair and clipped my nails already. Like, right now it's still in the severely bruised stage, but the good news is I don't feel any pain from it. It's just like, hey, as long as you don't touch it, it's fine. And it's got a splint on it, so it's protected. But yeah, let me just, oh, I don't want to put it right there. I want to put it in front of another potato mine, because otherwise it'll trip both of them off. So we want to put you there. Because other words, yeah, like I was saying. Yeah, no, not in any pain, but it's definitely something. I will say that. I might be able to get away with doing this. Pretty much I've just gotten into kind of the habit of just double spamming these items, because it's like, hey, if the certain pea shooter, or in this case cabbage pult, doesn't kill him quick enough, something else will. That's pretty much the line of logic. So it's like, if they get this close and they're still alive, they're not going to be for very long. Like, he's about to, it kills him quicker, kind of. That's the point I'm trying to get at. Now, I do want to save up some for it, so I can get like a cherry bomb. See? And then I can just do this, because that saved us a little bit of time. Not much, Not hugely important, but it did. I also liked watching the bungee zombie just fall right into... I need one more sun before I can do that. Have you seen my son? I think I made that joke already. I don't remember the things I did and didn't say in that recording, so I didn't refresh my topics at all. I just said screw it. I do know one of the things that I went in depth about was like the remembrance of the subject, where people get angry when you stand up for yourself, and it was because I remember something about being, I don't remember what grade. I think it was middle school. Sounds about right. And I wear a hat all the time, and then someone took my hat, and I was really, upset about it. It was all that stuff, so I was standing up for myself, and the teacher was like fucking pouting at me like I did something wrong. But I was just standing up for myself, because I was like, these kids are messing with me, they're taking my shit. And then there was another time where a kid put a smoke bomb in my bag, and he was sitting on the floor when I approached him, so I approached him, and then I stomped on his leg, essentially. And then the teacher saw it, and she's like, if I had my way, you'd be expelled. I'm like, yes, I'd be expelled for standing up for myself. What a world. Like I was the bad guy. I did something wrong. Hell no. That was the kind of stuff that would annoy me. I think I might have also talked about the shirt, thinking that. I don't know. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Here. Have this. See how much time we're saving. Let's put it here. It doesn't matter. I can try and be brief, I guess, for the shirt story, because I don't remember if I told it or not. The gist of it was, some kid said I owed him a shirt. I said, no, I don't! And then I moved before I ever owed him anything. Because I didn't feel I owed him shit. Here I am, going against everything I said. I'm like, yeah, I won't talk about it, and then I fucking do. Get down there. See, 2 coins. That was the other thing, was I feel like I was kind of bad at paying attention to the, coins. As for, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better now. How many of you guys are there? Stop showing up. I need more soon. One more. Give me one more. Before the squash squashes him. Boom, save time, done. Like, I know I could have waited out, but I didn't piss and want to. Go ahead and put you down there. Yeah, have fun getting through that row. Yo, there he goes. He's out of here. He's out of here too. That's 2 guys that are out of here. They're in a completely different dimension now. Give me one more. So we can do this. That only wasted 1 guy. What a waste. I clicked somewhere off the screen. Alright, well, you know what? You guys are fucking toast. So, see you later in hell, man. See you later in hell, man. Double squashed. Okay, so technically the kernel pult is weaker. So like, things, yeah. Okay, so the kernels are weak, but when it hits butter, that's normal. Why did I do that? It's normal damage. Lost. And the normal damage is fantastic, and it stuns them for like a little bit. I hope I did a good job explaining that, because it felt kind of like garbage. Pretty much, it does like half damage, and then butter does whole damage, and then when it does whole damage with butter, it makes them not move for a little bit. I go ahead and I can make this known, because originally... Oh, shit, here's another concern I have. I've been in replaying getting up to this point, I've had a lot of blue screens happening, so I am worried. I've done a few scans on my computer. Yeah, make sure that was closed. I found literally no problems. I have no idea why it has been blue screening, so hopefully it doesn't. I might cut the recording short. I might just do this one world, save it. It's what time now? 6:30 right now, so I've got all fucking night to sit and wait for it, and then start a new recording up, because it'll probably take, maybe about an hour or so. It took like an hour to just save it last time. That was just the video alone. It was pretty big. But the point is, I've got time to do that, and then I can start up a new recording, if I so choose. Which the answer is yes, I will more than likely choose. Put you down there too. Now you can watch them throw kernels and butter and stuff. Isn't that great, guys? Put you down there. I don't know, I mean, I figured it was pretty obvious, but the coins are randomized, so you never know what you're gonna get. Isn't that exciting, kids? Hooray. I don't think I want to do that yet. I want to wait until these guys get blown up. We can put you there. And then we can do that, I guess. Alright, so he's down. Wow, that's not what I wanted at all. But you know what? Since you're there, you can do that. Since you want to be a smarty smart pants, huh? I bet you think you're so smart with your stupid pants. Self-aware pants. It's like the episode of Jimmy Neutron where the pants hang themselves. Wow! I just realized how terrible that sounds. The pants hang themselves. That's really something. Here, sit right there. And then we can make extras. Yeah, look at that butter! Look at him. He couldn't move because he had butter on his head. And when you got butter on your head, you just stop and you think, wow, why the hell is there butter on my head? One time at dinner, I flung butter at my brother's head, and he cried. And I just thought it was really funny. Just to see him with, like, butter in his hair, and he was just visibly upset about it. He also used to eat butter straight out of the tub, and he also used to eat soap. He was a fascinating specimen. Horrible science project. I think I missed a coin, because I think there was a coin down there. I don't know if it was a coin or a zombie head. I wasn't looking in that direction, I was looking up here. So I wasn't paying attention. Let's put you there. And then we can do this, make a little bit more room. Yo, look at that guy get buttered, he's so fucked. It's great, you can just, the splatting of that butter, it's so beautiful sounding. I'm going to try my best to pay attention to the coins, because I don't want to miss them. I don't like missing them. Come here, quickly, get, alright, fine, don't. I'll do that. Perfect, thank you. Because see, now we can fill those up with extra cabbage pults. Wherever my mouse went. I thought I put one there already. Oh well. Doesn't matter. And then put that there. The thing is, it's just kind of random chance on when butter is going to happen, so it all comes down to how much of a gamble you guys are willing to make. I think it works nice as a balance between the two. So that's kind of the way I go. Don't do that. We want to wait till the squashes are done. I should probably be putting a little bit of focus on cherry bombs. Now we can, now that that stuff's done, and we can't. I'm not going to, not until those are done. Oh, cause see, look at them. They're all primed and ready to get blown the hell up. That'd be great, sending them back to the depths of hell where they came. Give me 2 sun. 1 sun. 2 sun. That's the name of a town in Earthbound, I believe. Stop that. I've never actually played Earthbound, so I don't know. I just talk about what little I know. Because I think it's like On It, which is 1, and then it's 2 sun, and then something else with a 3 that I don't remember. And that's one of those games where everyone's like, you shouldn't watch it LP, you should experience it. Like, some people just don't want to play the damn thing, and I'm one of them. I would like to experience it, I just wouldn't like to play it. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. Some things you just don't want to put your money into. Some games just aren't your style, but you can appreciate them for what they are. That's one of those games. I don't want to play it. I want to see what it's like. I want to see the artwork that is behind the game. That's what I want to know. I want to see what it has to offer without it being firsthand. Oh, we already ate it. Alright, let's go ahead and put it right here. Quickly. Grab that. Grab that. Blast that. We're doing great.